going on, everybody? I want to welcome you back to 920 Crooked Oak. Today we're going to take a walk through on this beautiful modern farmhouse that we're finishing up, where we have picked apart every single square inch of this property with a lot of passion, a lot of thought and creativity behind it. We're going to walk through and show you everything from the landscaping to the interiors to the pole barn and the gym out back. Come check it out with us. All right, we're going to speak a little bit on landscaping. Starting with our grass, we decided to go with some St. Augustine grass. And along this retaining wall we had previously spoke about, we decided to add some character by putting in some little gem magnolias. You can see along the way we have some orange trees and bring some citrus trees into it. And then on our sidewalk, dealing with landscaping, we really wanted to bring out a little bit of character, so we decided to flare it out, add some brick to it. Along the sidewalks, we decided to add some paver stone raised beds with some boxwoods and various other colored trees just to really accentuate that area. We added some palm trees. We had a nice 3-board horse fence, and it just really adds a lot of curb appeal to this house. Now, when you're talking modern farmhouse or farmhouse, front porches are always a big thing, because when it cools off, people like to kind of hang out on them. So you can see we took a little bit of time here and we put some detail into it. Not only did we go with some nice cap posts, but we went with our tongue and groove stained ceilings, and we actually did a herringbone style brick patio cover. It came out really nice. They're really long, big porches. As you can see, we have some ceiling fans to bring in some airflow, and we also have a recessed lighting. As soon as you walk in the door, the first thing you're gonna notice about this house is we're gonna have this beautiful double-sided fireplace. Obviously, this is, we have a mantle, and we're gonna have the TV. You have your sofas for everybody to sit and relax. We also have a half bath that's centrally located into this living room, so that whenever you are entertaining, you do not have to have guests go throughout bedrooms or down hallways to be able to find it. So just on the other side of the fireplace, as you'll notice, is going to be the kitchen. We spent a little extra time in the kitchen. One thing that we spoke about before that you actually now can see the finished product is our T-shaped island. These are not very common, but again, this is what we do when we build custom houses. It makes it fitting to your lifestyle. And so we did come off with a T-shaped island. We have our sink, and we have our dishwasher and our pull-out trash cans on the other side. Plenty of receptacle places to plug in. Another little quick thing that we added was we added a nice little pop-up charger, so if you have computers or anything that you want, you can sit there and have plenty of access to charge those. We have 10-foot ceilings, and we really tall ceilings in the kitchen, so we went with cabinetry, double stacked all the way around, plenty of drawer space and plenty of storage space for your kitchen. One thing about our pantry is we decided to go with a hidden pantry here. So you will open this door, and inside you walk into your pantry, and I'll demonstrate that for you. And it has an automatic light that turns on and off. We have plenty of cabinet space here and countertop space, as well as shelving. So it's a nice little feature for this kitchen. We also decided to go with a gas stovetop. It's a 36-inch gas stovetop, a pot filler, and a beautiful wood hood that really matches and pulls from your island so that you can have some type of accent piece. Outside of that, a double oven, and it's just going to be a very functional, beautiful, wonderful kitchen. So what we also implemented in this house is we did several ceiling mount speakers. This is to play music, whether you want Bluetooth or radio, and you can also hook it up to your television. You can have surround sound. We also have speakers on the outside, which we'll talk about shortly. All of our lights throughout the house are multi-function, so you can either have them on bright with a dimmer, or you can flip them back down and they'll have a nightlight ring around them. It's really good for at nighttime if you want to keep your ambience low. Right off of our kitchen and our living room area, we're going to enter our master bedroom. The master area I decided to seclude off of the rest of the house just for more privacy. And also too, the master area usually deserves the most space, so come check it out. As you walk in here, you'll notice that we'll have 2 entrances. One entrance is into the barn doors, and it bleeds into a very nice area. You can set up a chair and use it for reading, or you can just hang out or use it for storage. Walk into the master bedroom here. It's a really nice sized master bedroom. We went with 10-foot ceilings, and we also did a tray ceiling. We have a big 7-foot fan for this space. That way it will be able to cool the area properly. Double nightstands, bed is going to be set up very functional for whoever lives here. We're going to lead right into our master bathroom, where we have double barn doors again. We decided to go with a 6-foot deep soaker tub. You're going to have multi-function trim kit here for your plumbing. We have a his and her vanity, and every mirror in this house has lit mirrors. We did a 9-foot shower with 3 shower heads. That's going to give us 2 rain heads and 1 regular with a detachable wand. It works out wonderful. The niches are hidden on inside walls so that everything always looks very clean and kept. Into one closet, you can see that we have a shoe rack, and we have plenty of dresser space. The idea of this house was to be able to keep all the furniture out of the bedroom to create a cleaner, more sleek feel, and keep all of your dresser space and all of your storage space in your closets. Going into the bathroom, we separated our toilet room. Going back into a second master closet, this is the bigger one, but this one we also did with a double rack in the center, plenty of drawer space, plenty of hanging space, and then also you can have storage on top of your closets. So notice that your closet and your bathroom all bleed in with your laundry room. So we have a walk-through laundry room. You can access it from the kitchen or you can access it from the master closet, but we have plenty of cabinet space here for storage. We have a folding table and we have a big linen tower here. So once you leave the laundry room, you'll be back out in the kitchen. We have barn doors that actually close in between to save space so that we don't have to worry about swinging doors. That's the master side. We're on the opposite side of the house of the master now. So everything on this floor plan, each room will have its own separate hallway entrance. So this will go into one of the bedrooms. Here, this is a big 12 by 12 bedroom. We have a really big walk-in closet, and these rooms are going to share a bathroom called the Jack and Jill. We have pocket doors that are going to be for our main bathroom entrance, and this is also to save space. And then you see we did a his and her 72-inch vanity with a tower in between, so we did not shy anywhere on this house for cabinetry space. That is big, big, big for every custom house because a lot of people lack the storage space. So in here, this is where your shower and your bathroom are. We did the same tile, we did a nice beautiful niche, and we did a big deep soak-in bathtub so that everything stays functional. You definitely want to keep at least one tub in your house, so keep that in mind. This leads into another bedroom. This bedroom is also a 12 by 12 with a big walk-in closet, plenty of room for storage space and your furniture. Leading out of this bedroom, you're gonna have two separate linen closets here. You can have one for a coat closet, a storage closet, whatever you need, but there's two closets here, and this leads back into our living room. So every square inch of this house is actual functional. There is no blank spaces in this house that cannot be used. Now this space is gonna be for an at-home office. It's very secluded into the back corner of the house. We've made it very functional. In this case, we use quartz tops for our top, and we use some base cabinets, just being creative. Just a really nice office. It's got its own separate door that if you need to go in and out, you have your own access. All right, so we are now in the back porch. The back porch, we mimic the front, except for we did handrails here with our cable systems, and we have handrails and cables on all of our steps going down off the porch. Tongue and groove stained ceilings, wood cap, and we have a gas insert for our grill. We also decided to cut in two speakers on the wall so that if you're out here and you're on the grill or you're just hanging out, there's speakers inside the house for surround sound so that you just have that ability to be able to just listen to music and relax whether you're inside or out. All right, so outside around back here is our 40 by 40 pole barn. We went with a true 16-foot soffit height. We went with two 10 by 10 garage doors that are roll up. One side is like your garage storage area, and the other side I got a special treat for all my gym lovers. So here is our special place. We took one side of the pole barn and we decided to make it a fully functional gym. You notice up top, we're gonna have our cardio equipment. We've got a commercial treadmill and we have a commercial Stairmaster. We went with commercial gym rubber floors and we went with the turf on this side. This turf is gonna be for anybody who's interested in doing any type of core. We added a 20-foot mirror. We have all the equipment that you could possibly have. We have lights, speakers that will make your ears bleed, but you can come out here and you can just let it go and leave stress-free. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful addition to this custom house. All right, guys, thanks again for joining us on another walkthrough here at 920 Crooked Oak. This house came out absolutely incredible. We are pleased, homeowners are pleased, and we just want to remind you that we are in the business of building custom homes and doing remodels. So if there is anything that you ever see online that you're just not sure that can be accomplished, or you're in the market to build another home or even do a remodel, feel free to give us a call. There's absolutely nothing we can't do, and we look forward to talking to you.